Welcome to this transformative journey, a journey into the heart of purpose, passion, and leadership. Today, we explore the timeless ideas of Simon Sinek's Start with Why. In a world where we are constantly bombarded with what to do and how to do it, this message dares us to ask a much deeper question. Why? From the boardrooms of global companies to the personal lives of everyday people, one idea has proven to be a powerful driver of success and fulfillment. It is the belief that people don't just buy what you do, they buy why you do it. In the next 10,000 words, we will embark on an immersive exploration of the Golden Circle, learn from leaders who changed history, and discover practical steps to uncover your own why. So, whether you are an entrepreneur, a leader, or someone searching for meaning in your everyday life, this audiobook is for you. Let us begin by understanding why purpose is at the core of all great achievements. Chapter 1. The Power of WHY. Imagine two companies offering the exact same product. Their price, quality, and features are nearly identical. Yet, one of them enjoys an ardent following while the other struggles to make an impact. What could possibly account for this stark difference? The answer lies in a simple, yet profound idea: the power of why. Every great leader, every transformative organization, and every inspiring movement begins with a clear sense of purpose. A why that drives every decision, every strategy, and every action. Simon Sinek reveals that most organizations and individuals focus on what they do and how they do it. They provide a list of features, services, or products. But what truly connects with people is not the superficial details. It is the underlying purpose, the reason behind the action. When you begin with why, you create a powerful narrative that resonates with others on an emotional level. It's this emotional connection that fosters loyalty, builds trust, and ultimately leads to lasting success. Think of iconic brands like Apple or influential figures like Martin Luther King Jr. They did not merely focus on selling products or ideas, they sold a belief. They invited people to be part of something greater than themselves, a movement powered by purpose. Consider the simple question: why do you wake up every day? Beyond the mundane tasks and routines, there is a deeper calling, a passion or purpose that compels you forward. When this why is communicated clearly, it ignites a spark within others. It transforms customers into loyal fans, employees into dedicated team members, and communities into passionate movements. Over the next chapters, we will break down the elements that make the idea of why so powerful. We will explore how it impacts our decision-making, influences behavior, and ultimately shapes the way we lead. Let's begin this journey by delving into the framework that encapsulates this concept: the Golden Circle. Chapter 2. The Golden Circle Model. At the core of Simon Sinek's revolutionary concept is the Golden Circle, a model that challenges conventional thinking and provides a fresh perspective on leadership and innovation. The Golden Circle is composed of three concentric circles: why, how, and what. 1. What? This is the outermost circle. Every organization can easily articulate what they do. Whether it's a product, a service, or a mission, it is the tangible output of the organization's efforts. For example, a company might say, "We make computers," or "We provide financial services." 2. How? The middle circle represents how an organization does what it does. This includes the unique processes, values, or approaches that differentiate one organization from another. It might be the innovative techniques used in production, the customer service approach, or even the company culture that sets a business apart. 3. Why? At the center lies the why. This is the purpose, the cause, the belief that drives the organization. It's not about making a profit or delivering a product. It's about the reason the organization exists. The why is the inspirational core that motivates not only the organization's leaders but also its customers, partners, and employees. Imagine these three circles as layers of an onion. While most companies can describe what they do, and some articulate how they do it, only a few are able to clearly communicate why they do it. And it is this why, the central belief, that truly resonates with people. When you listen to a leader who starts with why, you are not just hearing facts or figures. You are experiencing a vision, a set of values, and an emotional connection that goes far beyond a simple transaction. This is why leaders like Steve Jobs, Martin Luther King Jr., and the Wright brothers have left an indelible mark on history. Steve Jobs once said, People don't know what they want until you show it to them. With Apple, Jobs didn't just create computers or phones. He created a movement by challenging the status quo and inspiring people to think differently. Similarly, Martin Luther King Jr. did not focus solely on policy details. He inspired millions with his dream of equality and justice, a WHY that transformed the civil rights movement. The Golden Circle teaches us that starting with why is not just a marketing tactic. It's a fundamental approach to leadership and innovation. It encourages us to focus on the deeper reasons behind our actions, and in doing so, create a lasting impact. In the following chapters, we'll explore how this simple model can be applied to every aspect of our lives, from the way we run businesses to how we pursue personal fulfillment. Chapter 3: Inspiration versus Manipulation. Consider the way many organizations attempt to capture the attention of their customers. They often resort to discounts, limited time offers, or flashy promotions. While these tactics, forms of manipulation, might yield short-term gains, they rarely create lasting loyalty. Why? Because they appeal to the rational mind and temporary desires, not to a deeper emotional connection. In contrast, inspiration is a far more powerful tool. When you lead with why, you communicate a vision, a belief that inspires others to join you. It is not about persuading people with facts and figures alone. It is about touching their hearts, igniting passion, and sparking a desire to be part of something meaningful. Let's take a closer look at the two approaches. 1. Manipulation. Short-term gains. Sales tactics like discounts, coupons, or fear-based marketing can produce immediate results. They create urgency, prompting people to act quickly to avoid missing out. Lack of loyalty. Although these methods can drive purchases, they rarely foster a deep connection between the customer and the brand. Once the deal is over, the emotional bond fades away. Transactional relationships. When the focus is solely on what is being sold, the interaction remains transactional. Customers may come back for the bargains, but they are not invested in the brand's vision or mission. 2. Inspiration. Long-term connection. When you start with why, you communicate your values and beliefs. This creates an emotional bond that endures far beyond a single transaction. Emotional engagement. People are naturally drawn to authenticity and passion. When a brand or leader clearly articulates their why, it resonates on a personal level, prompting people to connect emotionally. Shared beliefs. Inspiring leaders build communities around a shared purpose. This shared belief becomes a powerful force, uniting people and encouraging them to work together toward a common goal. For instance, consider the story of Harley-Davidson. Beyond selling motorcycles, the brand has cultivated an entire lifestyle, one that speaks of freedom, rebellion, and the open road. Its customers aren't just buying a machine. They are buying into a way of life, a statement of individuality and strength. Similarly, Southwest Airlines has long emphasized its commitment to making flying accessible and enjoyable for everyone. It isn't just about transporting people from one point to another. It's about creating an experience that feels personal and caring. In both cases, the power of why transcends the products or services and creates a loyal following. When you embrace inspiration over manipulation, you shift the focus from mere transactions to transformative relationships. You move from a world of short-term wins to one of enduring loyalty and meaningful impact. This is the essence of why so many successful leaders and organizations choose to lead with their why. As you listen, ask yourself, what inspires you? What is the deep-seated belief that motivates your actions, both personally and professionally? Recognizing the difference between inspiration and manipulation is the first step on the path toward authentic leadership and lasting success. Chapter 4: The Biology of Decision-Making. Let's take a moment to explore an intriguing question: why we make decisions the way we do. The answer lies deep within our biology. Our brains are wired not only for logic and reasoning, but also, and even more so, for emotion and instinct. At the heart of our decision-making process is the limbic system, a part of the brain that governs our feelings, behaviors, and long-term actions. The limbic system is responsible for our emotions and is deeply connected to our sense of trust and loyalty. It is here that our why resides. When we are presented with information that resonates with our beliefs or passions, our limbic system lights up with positive energy. This reaction isn't something we can easily articulate with words, but it is powerful and undeniable. Studies in neuroscience have shown that when people are emotionally engaged, they are more likely to form long-lasting memories and strong connections. This is why a compelling story, a moving speech, or a well-articulated vision can have such a profound impact. It is not the details of what is being said that stick in our minds. It is the feeling, the belief, the sense of purpose behind it. Consider the example of a successful brand campaign. When a company clearly communicates its why, it bypasses the analytical, logical part of the brain and taps directly into the emotional core of the listener. This is why messages that speak to shared values or deep-seated beliefs tend to be more persuasive and memorable than those that rely solely on statistics or facts. In our everyday lives, the same principle applies. When we make choices, be it buying a product, supporting a cause, or choosing a leader, we are guided largely by emotion. Our hearts and minds are intertwined in ways that mean logic alone rarely drives our decisions. This understanding of the biology of decision-making is crucial for anyone who wishes to inspire. It reinforces the idea that starting with why isn't just a clever marketing strategy. It is a fundamental truth about how humans operate. When your message comes from the heart and is aligned with your core beliefs, it creates an immediate and powerful connection. This understanding of the biology of decision-making is crucial for anyone who wishes to inspire. Imagine you're listening to a speaker who is completely aligned with their why. You feel their passion, you sense their commitment, and you can't help but be drawn into their vision. That feeling of connection is exactly what drives loyalty, trust, and action. As you move forward in your own journey, remember that every decision you make, whether in business or in life, is influenced by emotion. By tapping into your why, you engage the part of the brain that is most responsive to purpose. This connection is what turns ordinary interactions into moments of profound impact, and it is the secret behind the success of the most inspiring leaders in history. This understanding of the biology of decision-making is crucial for anyone who wishes to inspire. As you move forward in your own journey, remember that every decision you make, whether in business or in life, is influenced by emotion. Chapter 5: Leadership and the Role of Trust. Great leadership is not measured by titles, accolades, or the power one wields. It is measured by the trust one inspires in others. At its core, leadership is about influence, and that influence is born from the clarity and authenticity of your why. When people trust you, they follow you, not because they are forced to, but because they believe in you. Trust is the foundation of any meaningful relationship, be it in business, politics, or personal life. It is built on consistency, transparency, and a genuine commitment to shared values. Leaders who start with why naturally earn trust because they offer more than just promises or results. They offer a vision, a cause, and a commitment to something greater than themselves. Consider the example of Howard Schultz at Starbucks. Schultz transformed the coffee experience by focusing not just on the beverage, but on creating a sense of community, connection, and belonging. By articulating a clear why, that every cup of coffee should bring people together, he built a brand that resonated deeply with millions around the world. Similarly, consider leaders like Nelson Mandela or Mahatma Gandhi, whose lives were driven by an unwavering commitment to justice and equality. Their why was so powerful that it transcended personal ambitions and became a beacon of hope for entire nations. Their leadership was rooted in the deep, intrinsic belief that change was possible, and that belief won the trust of millions. Trust is not established overnight. It is earned through actions that consistently reflect your core values. When your actions align with your words, you build credibility. When your vision is clear and you remain steadfast in your beliefs, you create a magnetic pull that draws people to your cause. As you listen, reflect on your own experiences of leadership. Think of a time when you felt truly inspired by someone. Was it because they held a position of authority? Or was it because their words and actions resonated with your own values and dreams? The most inspiring leaders are those who can communicate their why so clearly that people want to be part of their journey. In today's fast-paced world, where short-term gains are often prioritized over long-term vision, the ability to lead with trust is more important than ever. When you start with why, you are not merely selling a product or an idea. You are offering a promise of purpose, integrity, and unwavering commitment. This promise is what turns fleeting interactions into lasting relationships, and it is the cornerstone of sustainable success. Throughout this audiobook, we have seen how powerful it can be when leaders operate from a place of authenticity and deep conviction. As we continue, we will explore practical steps to help you discover and articulate your own why, so that you, too, can inspire trust and lead with lasting impact. Chapter 6: Discovering Your Own Why. Now that we've explored the profound impact of starting with why, it's time to turn the lens inward. How do you discover your own why, the deep-seated purpose that drives you? This chapter is all about self-discovery, reflection, and practical exercises that will help you uncover the very essence of who you are. The journey inward. Every journey begins with a single step, and the journey to discovering your why is no exception. It starts by asking yourself some fundamental questions. 1. What are the experiences in your life that have shaped who you are today? 2. What values and principles do you hold most dear? 3. When have you felt most alive, fulfilled, and true to yourself? 4. What impact do you hope to have on the world around you? Take a moment to reflect on these questions. Think back to the moments in your life when you felt a deep sense of purpose, a time when you were not just going through the motions, but truly living your passion. Perhaps it was during a challenge that you overcame, a project that you poured your heart into, or a moment when you made a real difference in someone's life. Practical exercises for self-discovery. 1. Timeline of moments. Create a timeline of your life, marking the significant moments that have had a lasting impact on you. These could include achievements, challenges, or transformative experiences. Look for patterns or common themes that emerge. Often, these recurring elements will point you toward your why. 2. Core values inventory. List out your top 10 values, qualities that you hold in high regard. Then, narrow down the list to the top 3 or 4 that truly define your character. Ask yourself why these values matter so much to you. What do they reveal about your deeper beliefs? These values are the building blocks of your why. 3. The impact reflection. Reflect on the ways you have positively impacted others. Write down specific instances where your actions led to meaningful change, whether in your community, at work, or in personal relationships. What common thread runs through these moments? How do they make you feel? Understanding the impact you have on others can provide significant clues about your underlying purpose. 4. Visualization. Close your eyes and visualize your ideal future. Picture a life where you are living fully in alignment with your deepest values. What do you see? Who is around you? How do you spend your days? Visualization can help bring your why into sharper focus, revealing the dreams and aspirations that truly matter to you. Telling your story. Once you've identified your why, the next step is to craft your personal narrative. This narrative should be authentic, compelling, and true to your experiences. It is not about impressing others with grand achievements. It's about sharing the story of your journey, the struggles, the triumphs, and the lessons learned along the way. When you tell your story, you invite others to connect with you on a deeply human level. Your why is the core of who you are. It is what sets you apart and gives meaning to your actions. By discovering and articulating your why, you are not only paving the way for personal fulfillment, but you are also creating a beacon that can inspire and guide others. As you work through these exercises, be patient with yourself. Self-discovery is a process that unfolds over time. There may be moments of doubt, but each step you take brings you closer to understanding your true purpose. Remember, your why is not something you find overnight. It is something you cultivate and refine as you grow. By the end of this chapter, you will have laid the foundation for a life driven by purpose. Your why will serve as a compass, guiding you through challenges and helping you make decisions that are aligned with your deepest values. In the next chapter, we will explore how to build and nurture a culture of why within your organization or community, ensuring that your purpose resonates far beyond your personal journey. Chapter 7: Building a Culture of WHY. Now that you have begun to uncover your personal why, imagine the impact of an entire organization, team, or community driven by a shared purpose. When every member of a group understands and embraces the why, the collective energy becomes unstoppable. This chapter explores how to build and sustain a culture where purpose is at the forefront. The foundation of a purpose-driven culture. A culture built on why is one where every action, decision, and interaction is aligned with a core belief. It starts at the top, with leadership that models authenticity and commitment. but it also permeates every level of the organization. Here are some key steps to building that culture. 1. Clearly communicate your why. From the outset, articulate your organization's why in clear, compelling terms. This message should be consistent across all channels, be it meetings, marketing materials, or internal communications. When every team member understands the purpose behind the work, they are more likely to be engaged and motivated. 2. Align processes and practices. Ensure that your policies, practices, and performance metrics reflect your why. Whether it's in hiring, training, or evaluating success, every process should reinforce your purpose. This alignment not only builds trust, but also ensures that the organization remains true to its values even as it grows. 3. Empower leadership at every level. While the vision may come from the top, the true strength of a purpose-driven culture lies in empowering every individual to lead with their own why. Encourage employees to take ownership of projects, voice innovative ideas, and contribute to the shared vision. When people feel that their contributions matter, they become more invested in the mission. 4. Celebrate stories of purpose. Share real-life examples of how your organization's why has made a difference, whether it's in customer success stories, community outreach, or personal achievements of team members. These narratives serve as powerful reminders of why the organization exists and help reinforce the collective commitment. Creating a collaborative environment. A culture of why is not built in isolation. It thrives on collaboration and connection. Here are some strategies to foster an environment where everyone feels part of the mission. Regular storytelling sessions. Organize meetings or informal gatherings where employees can share their personal experiences, challenges, and successes in living out the organization's why. These sessions build camaraderie and reinforce the shared purpose. Feedback and open dialogue. Create channels for open communication where team members can offer feedback and discuss ways to better align with the why. Constructive dialogue not only leads to continuous improvement but also deepens the sense of belonging. Recognition and rewards. Recognize and celebrate individuals and teams who embody the organization's purpose. Whether through formal awards or simple shout-outs, acknowledgement reinforces that the why is not just words on a wall. It is lived every day. The ripple effect when an organization is built on a clear and shared why, the impact extends far beyond its internal operations. Customers, partners, and the community are drawn to the authenticity of the message. They become ambassadors of the brand, spreading the word and deepening the trust and loyalty that form the foundation of long-term success. As you work to build a culture of why, remember that it is a continuous journey. It requires commitment, consistency, and the willingness to adapt and grow. The rewards, however, are immense. A workforce that is passionate, innovative, and united by a common purpose, and a brand that inspires trust and loyalty. In the next chapter, we will examine real-world case studies that illustrate the transformative power of starting with why. These stories will demonstrate how leaders and organizations have used their purpose to overcome challenges, drive innovation, and achieve remarkable success. Chapter 8, Case Studies of WHY in Action. Nothing illustrates the power of why better than real-world examples. In this chapter, we delve into inspiring case studies of organizations and leaders who have embraced their why and transformed not only their own fortunes but also the lives of countless others. Apple, challenging the status quo. Consider Apple, a company that has redefined technology and design for decades. Under the visionary leadership of Steve Jobs, Apple wasn't simply a computer manufacturer. It was a symbol of innovation and creative rebellion. Jobs believed that technology should empower individuals and challenge the norms. This belief is embedded in every product, every advertisement, and every interaction with the brand. The result: a cult-like following of customers who don't just purchase a product, they buy into a vision of a better, more creative world. Martin Luther King Jr., a dream that transcended time. Few figures have captured the imagination of the world like Martin Luther King Jr. His dream was not merely a political statement. It was a deeply rooted belief in equality, justice, and the inherent dignity of every human being. Through his powerful oratory and unwavering commitment to his cause, King galvanized a movement that reshaped the course of history. His why, his dream, resonated with millions. inspiring them to stand up against injustice and fight for a better future. The Wright brothers. Defying the odds long before modern aviation, the Wright brothers dared to dream of human flight. In an era when many dismissed their ambitions as foolish, they persevered, driven by an unyielding belief that flight was possible. Despite lacking formal training and facing overwhelming skepticism, they built the foundation of modern aviation. Their why, the belief in human ingenuity and the desire to conquer the skies, was the force that propelled them forward, changing the world forever. Tom's shoes, walking the talk. In today's world, many companies speak of corporate social responsibility. Tom's shoes took it a step further by integrating purpose into its very business model. With a simple but powerful concept, 1 for 1, Tom's donates a pair of shoes to a child in need for every pair sold. This model has not only helped millions but has also created a community of loyal customers who believe that every purchase contributes to a greater cause. Harley-Davidson, more than a motorcycle. Harley-Davidson has long transcended the boundaries of being a mere motorcycle manufacturer. The brand has created a lifestyle, a symbol of freedom, individuality, and rebellion. The emotional connection that Harley-Davidson fosters with its customers is rooted in its why, which celebrates the spirit of adventure and the pursuit of freedom. This has resulted in a devoted community of riders who see the brand as an extension of their own identity. Lessons from the case studies. Each of these examples reinforces a critical lesson. When leaders and organizations start with why, they create more than just products or services, they create movements. A clear, authentic why has the power to build communities, overcome challenges, and drive innovation. It is the foundation upon which trust is built and the spark that ignites passion in others. As you reflect on these stories, consider how you can apply these lessons to your own journey. Whether you are leading a business, managing a team, or simply striving to make a difference in your personal life, the power of why is universal. It is the secret ingredient that turns everyday actions into extraordinary outcomes. Chapter 9. Overcoming challenges and staying true to your why. Even the most inspiring journeys are not without obstacles. In this chapter, we will explore the challenges that can arise when living and leading with why, and the strategies to overcome them while staying true to your purpose. Common challenges. 1. Short-term pressures. In the fast-paced world of business and everyday life, immediate results are often prioritized over long-term vision. The pressure to deliver quick wins can tempt you to stray from your why, opting instead for shortcuts and temporary fixes. 2. External criticism. Pursuing a purpose-driven path can sometimes attract skepticism or resistance. Not everyone will understand your vision, and there may be voices of doubt along the way. These external pressures can test your resolve and make it tempting to compromise your core beliefs. 3. Internal doubts. Self-doubt is a natural part of any challenging journey. Even when you know your why, moments of uncertainty can creep in, causing you to question whether you are on the right path. Internal conflicts and fear of failure can cloud your judgment and slow your progress. Strategies for overcoming challenges. 1. Stay connected to your vision. Whenever doubt or pressure arises, return to the core of your why. Remind yourself of the reasons you embarked on this journey in the first place. Revisiting your personal narrative and reflecting on past successes can reinforce your commitment. 2. Cultivate a supportive network. Surround yourself with individuals who share your values and support your mission. A network of like-minded people can offer encouragement, feedback, and accountability. Whether it's a mentor, a peer group, or a community of passionate individuals, having a strong support system makes the journey less daunting. 3. Practice resilience. Understand that setbacks are an inevitable part of growth. Instead of viewing challenges as failures, see them as opportunities to learn and evolve. Resilience is built through experience. Each obstacle you overcome strengthens your resolve and deepens your understanding of your why. 4. Embrace authenticity. Stay true to your values, even when it's easier to conform. Authenticity resonates deeply with others and builds trust over time. When you are honest about your struggles and transparent about your journey, you invite others to join you in a genuine, human experience. The long-term reward. Staying committed to your why, despite the challenges, is not just a personal victory. it's a collective triumph. Every time you overcome an obstacle, you reinforce the belief that your purpose is worth fighting for. Over time, these efforts accumulate, resulting in a profound impact on your life, your organization, and the broader community. As you navigate the ups and downs of your journey, remember that challenges are not roadblocks. They are stepping stones to greatness. Your ability to persist in the face of adversity, while remaining anchored to your why, is what will ultimately define your legacy. In our final chapter, we will look at the idea of the infinite game, a perspective that encourages us to see our journey as a continuous evolution rather than a destination. This mindset will empower you to keep your why alive, fueling lasting impact long into the future. Chapter 10. The Infinite Game, Living Your Why for a Lifetime. As we approach the end of this journey, it is important to recognize that living with why is not a one-time achievement. It is an ongoing, evolving process. Simon Sinek describes this as playing the infinite game. Unlike finite games, where there is a clear beginning and an end, the infinite game is about continuous growth, learning, and the pursuit of a purpose that endures beyond individual victories. Embracing the infinite mindset. Living the infinite game means understanding that success is measured not by isolated wins but by the lasting impact you create over time. It is about building a legacy that continues to inspire and guide future generations. When you focus on the infinite game, you let go of the obsession with short-term results and instead invest in relationships, innovation, and community. 1. Vision over victory. In the infinite game, your vision is your guiding star. It keeps you anchored during turbulent times and encourages you to take bold risks. The focus shifts from merely winning today to shaping a future that reflects your deepest values and aspirations. 2. Continuous improvement. There's always room to grow. Embrace every challenge as an opportunity to refine your why and to learn from your experiences. Continuous improvement is not about achieving perfection but about evolving and adapting to meet new challenges while staying true to your core purpose. 3. Building enduring relationships. The infinite game is fundamentally about people. It is about fostering trust, loyalty, and a shared sense of purpose with those around you. When you prioritize relationships and invest in the growth of others, you create a ripple effect that extends far beyond your immediate sphere of influence. Sustaining your why. Maintaining a strong connection to your why over the long term requires effort, reflection, and sometimes reinvention. Here are a few strategies to ensure that your purpose continues to guide you. 1. Regular reflection. Set aside time periodically to revisit your why. Reflect on your journey, celebrate your successes, and acknowledge the lessons learned from setbacks. This reflection helps to realign your actions with your values and keeps your purpose fresh in your mind. 2. Adaptability. While your core why should remain constant, the ways in which you express it can evolve. Stay open to change, and be willing to adjust your strategies as circumstances shift. This flexibility ensures that your purpose remains relevant in a changing world. 3. Mentorship and legacy. Share your journey with others. Whether through mentorship, teaching, or simply storytelling, passing on your insights not only reinforces your own commitment but also inspires future generations to pursue their own why. Creating a legacy is about ensuring that your purpose lives on, even as new challenges and opportunities arise. A call to action. As we conclude this script, I invite you to make a commitment to yourself, to your team, and to your community. Commit to living each day guided by your why. Let it shape your decisions, inspire your actions, and light the way forward. The infinite game is not about achieving a final victory. It is about the continuous, passionate pursuit of purpose. Imagine a world where every leader, every organization, and every individual is driven by a clear why. A world where decisions are made not merely for profit or convenience, but for a deeper, more enduring reason. That is the world we have the power to create. Now, take a deep breath. Feel the energy of purpose coursing through you. Visualize the impact of a life lived with passion, guided by a belief that transcends everyday challenges. This is your invitation to join the infinite game, to keep asking, why, every day, and to let that question be the spark that ignites a future full of meaning, innovation, and boundless possibility. As we reach the end of this audiobook, remember this: Your journey is defined not by the tasks you complete or the accolades you collect, but by the purpose that drives you. Starting with why is more than a business strategy. It is a way of life. It is the foundation of authentic leadership, the secret to building enduring relationships, and the spark that ignites lasting change. Throughout these 10,000 words, we have explored the profound impact of beginning with why. We learned that when you know your purpose, every action is infused with passion. When you communicate your why clearly, you inspire trust, loyalty, and a shared commitment that transcends the ordinary. From the inspirational stories of industry giants to the intimate reflections on personal growth, the message remains the same. People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. Now, it's your turn to take this wisdom and make it your own. Reflect on the stories, internalize the lessons, and let your why shine through in every aspect of your life. Whether you're leading a team, building a brand, or embarking on a personal journey of self-discovery, let your purpose be your guiding star. Embrace the infinite game, a life of continuous growth, learning, and transformation. Thank you for joining me on this journey. May your days be filled with purpose, your actions be guided by passion, and your life be a testament to the incredible power of why.